Greetings, Commanders! Welcome, welcome! Today we're going to learn all about the most important part of your day when you're out there flying through space, exploring the galaxy. As much as exploring the Milky Way is an amazing and wonderful thing, some things are a bit dangerous about being up in space, and one of those things is muscle loss, muscle atrophy, and especially bone density loss. So what we're going to do today is we're going to teach you how to prevent that from happening. Let's say you're in a small ship, you're in your cockpit. Here you are, you're flying through space, you're exploring new things. You're boldly going where no man or woman or other creature has gone before. So what do you do to prevent that bone loss and that muscle atrophy? One of the cool things that you can do that most people probably don't think of as real exercise is you can do isometrics. Isometrics are a very simple thing you can do. You can do it while you're sitting down because you're using your own muscle tension. Your own muscles are your own resistance, so you're basically just flexing your muscles in a certain way. You're not moving your joints, etc. So you're going to use isometrics right now. And obviously behind me I've got some sweet exercise bands, which may not be popular on Earth except for the progressive resistance for certain types of exercise movements and exercise plans and whatnot, but it works well in space because it provides that resistance, because when you're in 0 G's, when there's no gravity, you got to find some resistance somehow, right? So we're going to do a little bit of isometrics. What you're going to do first is you're going to take your arms, you're going to place them up against each other, against your biceps right there, and you're basically going to push in the opposite direction, and you're going to flex your muscles. This takes effort. You have to flex your muscles. If you don't, and you're just pushing, you got to flex all those muscles, otherwise you're not going to do yourself any good. So go ahead and do that for 5 seconds. Flex all those muscles in there, and then release. Do the same thing, flex, push, flex, and then release. You can do that for 10 times. That way you're not going to lose all your bone mass there, because you want to be able to be effective. To be a good pilot, you got to be fit, right? Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our legs. I know you can't see my legs, these beautiful things right here, but we're going to use these bad boys, and we're going to go ahead and place them against each other. There's a yoga pose that you can do, that's very similar to this, but you're basically going to take your ankles, place them against each other. One ankle against your other ankle, essentially, one in front of the other, and you're going to press them against each other, flexing all the legs in your muscles. Press them against each other, flexing all those muscles as you're doing it. 5 seconds, and then release. And then 5 seconds. And then release. And there we go. Some very simple exercises, and you can do other isometric exercises as well. One of my favorites is taking your palms, placing them together, and pushing them against each other, and flexing all the muscles in your back, your arms, and then releasing your brain and exercising at the same time. It's actually very effective. Well, not for actual fitness, depending on what your goals are, but it is effective at doing a couple things for you. It's definitely effective in making sure you don't lose any bone mass, which is vitally important when you're out there in space, rolling around having a good time. Another thing we can do, check these bad boys out. Let's say you have a little bit more room, right? You can actually get yourself some exercise fitness bands here, some progressive resistance bands. These are fantastic, amazing little things. Why? For space travel, my friend. On Earth, they may not be so popular, but they actually are good for progressive resistance, which is a good thing for you. Anyway, you can just do some curls, right? Curls are good. Curls for the girls. There we go. There we go. Let's do some shoulder raises, huh? Well, that was actually very difficult. Let me adjust my feet. What you're going to do is you're going to put your feet on the band itself, hold the band securely to the floor. Hopefully you're strapped in, otherwise you'll be moving around. This will be very difficult. Make sure you're strapped in. Put your feet on top of the band. Take these bad boys and just go up and down. There you go. There you go. And it's very easy. If you have a little bit more room, you can do it with your legs. You can move your feet. Hold this close to your chest, and then move your feet out and back in. There you go. There you go. Now we're cooking with gas. The reason why you want to do these things, you can do absolutely any exercise you can do with a dumbbell or barbell, for the most part, with these. And in space, this is pretty much all you got. Unless you have the money that NASA has to create what's called their advanced exercise machine, which uses it's piston-driven to create resistance. Unless you got the money to create one of those, and the space for one of those, which is absolutely amazing. And this is what you got. Use it wisely. Use it frequently, use it every day. 30 minutes a day, every day. Otherwise, you could possibly lose all that muscle, become an ineffective pilot. Why would you want that? You want to keep your dogfighting skills up. You want to be able to be as attentive as possible. So what's the point? Why would you want to not exercise? Become brittle? Destroy yourself? Why would you want to do that? So when you're out there, my friends, commanders, fellow commanders, please remember, every day, 30 minutes a day, you got to do something for your muscles. You've got to do something to prevent that bone loss as well. Bone density is important. Bone density is important. Remember, guys, fitness creates effective pilots. So with that, my good friends, it has been a fantastic time. So I hope that you take these little nuggets of knowledge I've given you and use those for yourself. Because my goodness, you can become incredible pilots this way. So I'll see you out there, commanders. See you in the galaxy. Most likely you'll be destroying me in that galaxy. So you enjoy. Ta-ta for now.